to today's video. Today I'm going to do a little 24-hour transformation, kind of my go-to makeup routine. So I kind of started this yesterday when I decided to go to the hairdressers and got my hair cut a lot more than what you can see here. This is a before and this is what my hair looks now after. It is so much shorter, but yeah, it's really growing on me, but yeah. I thought it was a nice little change. My hair kind of needed a good chop anyways because it was kind of not that healthy, but I'm actually really excited to kind of get to style it and things like that. But yeah, now time for the makeup. So I'm just gonna start with my foundation today. The two foundations that I really like is this Infallible one by L'Oreal and the Catrice Longwear one. They tend to work quite well with my skin. I find that they last quite a long time. I used to love this one for ages and then I went to the Catrice one, but I'm starting to come back to this one, I reckon. But yeah. So the foundation is a bit darker just because I have a bit of tan on, but the next step is concealer for me. Recently I've been liking this combination. It's the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer and the Catrice Camouflage Concealer. So usually I just add a tiny bit in the inner corners and then nose, forehead and chin. And then I usually lighten it up then with this. I just add another little bit. A little bit goes a long way. And then I just get my beauty blender and blend it all out. I like to bring this over my eyelids as well as like an eyeshadow primer. And then if you feel like you need any more, you just add a little bit to make a little bit better coverage. So once all of that is blended out, I go in with this setting powder. This one's actually from Aldi. It's the Cora range and it's actually really good for like really cheap. So I don't add this to my like entire face. I usually just add it to anywhere that would crease. So like my laugh lines, my under eyes, and sometimes my nose where like makeup would disappear a little bit quicker. And so I just continue with my skin then. I'm going to go in with this Catrice Sun Glow matte bronzing powder. I really like this. I was using the Fenty one, but I'm all out of that. But I think this is actually quite similar. Like the Fenty is absolutely stunning, but it is on the pricier side, so this is also a really good option. So I kind of just do the like 3E effect. So I go a bit under my chin and jawline, not that much. And I focus mainly here because you can't really see it that much up here because I've got a fringe. But I do like to add a little bit just so that it's more seamless. And then the highlighter that I really like to use, I use a few different highlighters, but I really like the ColourPop highlighters. This is a palette, it's called In Nude Endo, and it's got a beautiful array of different shades. As you can see, it's well loved, but I mainly dip into, as you can assume, these three. If I'm a little bit lighter, I'll dip into this, and when I'm a little darker, sometimes I dip into them, but oftentimes they're a bit too dark for my skin tone, or a bit too like cool toned. So, and for highlighter, I really like this Sosu X Kaylee brush. It's just like this here. It's like a kind of a tapered highlighter brush. But yeah, I'm just gonna dip into these, something a little bit of that, and just dip into a little. I mainly focus on these three though. And it's Colourpop is actually really affordable. I used to order from them a lot. I haven't ordered in ages now, but I also really love their lipsticks. And obviously their highlighters. I have another highlighter from them for when I don't have tan on, and it's so stunning. I love it. But yeah. And then after that, I like to go in with my blush, and I like to use the same brush that I use for my bronzer, just so that it's a bit seamless and it's not super harsh. The brush I'm using right now is actually a tapered blush brush from Pennies. I really like this. I used to absolutely hate blush because my cheeks are like naturally really rosy, and I used to be like, I'll never ever like blush, I'll never wear it. It just makes me look really ugly, and just honestly, why would I want to bring back the colour that I'm trying to hide with my foundation? But as I'm sure everyone has noticed, blush is really trendy right now, and so I tried it. I'm gonna say I actually tried it a couple of years ago because one of the YouTubers that I follow, Kathleen Lights, she loves it, and she was like, you recommending all these, and I was like, okay, it's like really pretty, I'll try it. And honestly, I don't know where I'd be without blush now, and I never ever thought that I would say that. So next I'm gonna do my eyebrows just before I go and do my eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna use a bar of soap, and where is it? I have this little, I think it's like a disposable eyelash thing, but I just use it for my eyebrows because I couldn't find a spoolie in any of the shops. But yeah, I'm just gonna wet this. I try not to wet the bar because I find that makes everything very slippy and slidey and takes off my makeup. So I'm just gonna wet the brush a little. I think I cut off there, but basically I was just saying that I'm gonna wet this spoolie just so that everything's not too slippy, and I'm just going to rub that and then carefully brush it through my eyebrows, combing kind of backwards to start. Okay, so my next step is eyeshadow. This is one of my favorite palettes ever. It is the Katie X Desi Friendication palette by Dose of Colors. It's used and abused, like, because I traveled with it, that one fell out, this one broke, but I would definitely repurchase this. The colors are honestly my favorite colors. Probably my most used are these and this, but then this is so pretty as well, just to blend everything out. Like, it's one of the best palettes I think I've ever used. I'm gonna start with this color here, just a nice crease brown color, and I'm just gonna put that in the crease basically and blend it out. So basically I'm just kind of like buffing this out, like, so that it's kind of all over the crease but no harsh lines. This all over. And then I'm going to go in with this lighter shade here, and then just go around the edges of that just to blow it all out. And now I'm going in with this little Morphe brush. It's like a little tiny flat brush, and I'm just going to mix the two darker brown colors, this one and this one. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm essentially just going to do a tiny smoked out wing. Hopefully this works out now when I'm recording. I just try to kind of like map it out the tiniest bit, try not to put too much pressure on it, because then if you make a mistake and maybe make it too big or anything, it's easy to kind of like buff out and change. Basically just do it the same way that you would do winged liner. I'm just going to put the tiniest bit very close to the lower lash line. And then with this Sosu X Kaylee brush, it's like a super tiny kind of blending brush. It's the SK031. I'm just going to take that light colour again and just kind of buff that underneath so that it's all blended together. I'm just going to run it lightly over everything as well, just to blend everything out. If I'm going out or something, I like to sometimes put this in the inner corner just ever so lightly. It gives it the tiniest bit of glitter. You won't be able to see that because my camera's shaped. But it just gives that kind of... You literally cannot see that. Okay, cool. You can see it in real life. So next, I think mascara. I feel like I'm not getting about dodge right now. So I just curl my lashes to start. And then before I put the mascara on, I just spray my face with this Catrice Prime and Fine Multi-Talent Fixing Spray. Just to kind of let everything set together. I always like to do this because I genuinely think it just melts all the makeup together really nicely. And then once I've got that done, I like to go in with the mascara. I do the face spray before the mascara because if it wets the mascara, it just kind of gets messy. So I like to put a little bit on the top of the lashes first because I have the stumpiest lashes ever. So anything that can help it like last longer or look fuller, I do. Okay, so my next, and I think it's my last step, is lipstick. Do something with the lips. So this is a Sephora contour lip gel liner. Basically it's the brand Sephora. I got it when I was in Rome. The only time I've ever been to a Sephora. So this is the finished look. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and yeah, if there's any videos that you think might be fun for me to do, please let me know. let me know in a DM or anything, because this is literally the only hobby I have through lockdown and I'm really enjoying doing it. So thanks for watching and thanks for supporting me. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.